Hello, Pierre. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for accepting our invitation and coming to the Swift Talks. So the idea is to unpack all the complexities around digital transformation, and you're the best person to speak about it. So you have been in the region for a long time.
Yeah.
You have led, architected, designed, and delivered a lot of these transformation projects across different businesses, different groups, different brands. So we want to take a deep dive into the common theme that is emerging, like the projects that we talked about, super app, loyalty, how things are coming together in a very different way for customer experience. So before we dive into that, just a quick introduction about yourself and, how you reached where you are and.
All right. Thanks for the invitation. It's my pleasure. We have the opportunity of working together for now years and years.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
So very brief intro for myself. I'm working on in this area for now more than 20 years. I started like a baby doing some administration network.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, very nice. Engineering. And I launched my first commerce solution. It was just in 2000.
2000.
Yeah, it's for a mail order company. And I never left this business because it's such an exciting journey and everything is changing every time.
Yeah.
So like I used to say, we are every time living in a dog year.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
every year it's 7 years. So you can imagine after 20 years. Anyway, I just started my journey in the region maybe 5 years ago, back in food and retail. And as you say, I think that I touch around almost all the categories.
Yeah.
From food service to F&B to fashion, sports, I don't know, furniture, everything. And I can feel that the last 3 years are really probably the most exciting ones because now everything is changing not fast, but it's changing permanently. It's like a kind of, you don't know exactly which topic you need to handle and when. So the most important thing is always to have a curiosity, to be aware of what is happening and try to make the filter between what is urgent and what is priority. And the urgency should never defocus on what is the priority.
Got it.
And my job is to do that and to say, okay, let's keep feeling the emergence because you need to tackle it and having in mind what we need to build at more mid or long term.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I mean, we work together, so I can very much relate to the points. So Pierre, recently we started touching upon super app as a huge topic, especially for these large business groups where they want to design a synergy between different categories. And also it is also a clear data strategy also behind it, like keeping the data within the business and trying to connect and monetize that. So do you see this as a usual copycat thing coming from the West, or West is not very great at super app, but maybe China, or do you see that, or do you see a more local market-driven strategy here?
Yeah, it's a very good question because maybe 3 years back I will have answered it's coming from East to West, but now I can feel something different. I think you have really 2 different approaches in terms of super app. The WeChat approach, which was basically opportunistic, and they build like social network, and suddenly they move onto payment, fintech, and it was done. And you have on the other way, let's take Amazon or New, who are first of all e-commerce player, and they move on this one. The departure point is nothing to do. Arrival, I don't know yet. And here we are just in the middle because the main idea, as you spot on, is just to say, I have different verticals in my conglomerate, but what I have in common, I don't know, except the customer. So the approach is how I can bring something for leveraging my customer data from one vertical to the other one.
Yeah.
And it might be commerce, it might be loyalty. I don't like loyalty. It might be reward and the way in which I really engage with my customer.
Yeah.
It's no longer, we should not talk anymore about loyalty.
Sure.
It's much more how I can leave my customer engage with my brand. That's the key thing.
I think the full focus is on engagement.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never heard a customer say we don't have enough data. Like we have a lot of data, but we don't know what to do with it. And we could clearly see customers spending a lot of money on data projects, and still you get the same senseless coupon when you go to a grocery store, right?
Yeah.
So everyone gets the same coupon, everyone gets the same email. So
and you can see that it's not engaging at all the final customer. This coupon voucher is purely, okay, I have that, I will use it.
Yeah.
But you can give me whatever you want. So the real and where the super app is really moving on a new paradigm is when you really engage a customer.
Yeah.
And the main focus is how you can feed your customer and vice versa. How your customer will feed you and how your customer will help you on bringing new category, on bringing new promotion based on his behavior. So when you really think about it, this super app, it's only a new media. It's an open channel for, I will say, a double-way communication. So how you talk to your customer and I will gather information from your customer. Sure. And the key thing is, as you rightly say, what is true for, let's say, a retailer, it's not true for a customer. A customer, they never want to share their data. Never. If you ask a customer, they will say no.
Yeah.
So the thing is how you will engage, and they will feel that there is a benefit on sharing their data. And it's also very important if you want to engage at long term. If you want to really, if you want to get download, you go for one of these stupid campaign and you will get download.
Yeah.
But if you truly want to, at long term, engage your customer, that's another story.
I think I always felt that, a lot of these experiences that businesses push, they should have an Instagram mindset or a Facebook mindset, like how they keep the customer always or the user always in the middle. And you always feel sticky with that platform, right? In a way. I mean, I don't think the brands are actually there yet in the way of thinking. I mean,
no, because it's supposed to have such transparency.
Correct.
And sometimes you cannot say everything to your partner. So imagine to your customer. And that's where exactly the boundaries are.
Yeah.
Is, yes, we are, and you remember 10 years back, I'm something old, but 10 years back, it was crazy about social network. And all the retailers wanted to set up their own social network, compete with Facebook or Instagram or not TikTok at this stage, but compete. And now, after 10 years, nothing happened because the customer itself knows exactly what they will find. And it's a brand, it remains brand. It remains commercial relationship. It's not really a friend relationship. And you should not, what we can get is how you can engage a customer review, all these things. Yes, it's very important. And we should be more in this one, but never underestimate the customer itself. They know exactly where is the deal.
Sure. I think a lot of that is, what is that meaningful element of conversation that you can have as a brand with your customer? I think that is the most important thing, rather than, this is what I have, please buy, or this is the promotion and all that. Here, AI, It's,
Yeah.
we cannot really.
We cannot. I mean, we cannot avoid the topic because they launched the GPT-4 on this
For
morning.
Omni, right?
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
I was playing with that this morning. I say, okay, now I can have at least I will have, we left the world of AI. We go on the world of this movie, We are in this movie right now. It's just,
absolutely.
so it's a game changer for.
I mean, if you see the paradigm shifts happening, right? So we had e-commerce, we had point of sales, we have store, we had clienteling, we were talking about omni-channel for a bit. And now people are coming to a unified, channel or channel agnostic, or rather, like what we preached, right?
Yeah.
Forget about the channels, focus on the experience. Now, suddenly there is AI, which has taken a leapfrog approach. So in context of ChatGPT 4.0, right, for Omni, multimodal way of communication, text, video, chat, putting all those things together. What do you think? Is it still going to be website and mobile and all that for the future, or? Oh.
It's like a predictive question. I don't have my crystal ball, but I can try. I think where is the big change is on the way in which the customer will approach us. Now, what I can feel is finally the AI will become your real assistant.
True.
Something that was missing because we had this
chatbots,
and all these.
Everything is programmed.
You remember 5 years back, we say, everything will go through the voice.
Yeah.
And it's not the voice. Right. It's the full interaction. It's the text, voice, video, everything mixed. And in this case, you can feel that it will change the commerce tomorrow. Because in a certain way, it will take out all these, I would say, the annoying part of the commerce, which is you need to pay, you need to find
search, browse, PLP, PDP.
Browse, everything is really, it's a waste of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now the big change you don't need interface anymore because you have your assistant. And the assistant is
with you,
or text or voice or video
or a mix of all that.
You just take a picture and say, find me this, and it will find it.
Yeah.
So it's and the way in which we need to approach that, being a retailer, it's a big challenge because we have two really streams separated to tackle. The first is for the customer, the end customer, and it will accelerate also our own and our internal process.
Absolutely.
We need to be it's no longer agile. Agile, it's old school. We need to be real time.
It's real time.
Very, very big shift for everyone because we have been talking about this story from now 10 years, but now it's reality.
It's happening.
It's happening now.
It has happened.
It happened yesterday. It has happened. Yeah. So it's a very big, big shift. And we need to be ready.
So, my next question is going to be, how prepared are you? How prepared are the companies or the industry enterprises?
We are unprepared because we could not be prepared. And even less in retail. Retail is basically
a very old.
Very old. It's probably the oldest thing.
Yeah.
You have product and you sell it to your customer. It's been like
trading
1,000 years. So, but we always adapt. The good thing of retail, we are not the first, but we are always on top when we need to trade.
Yeah.
So we'll find a way to accelerate and the delay we have or the late we are, we will go faster just to be the first to offer something new to the customer.
Yeah.
So when you think about this, is just maybe tomorrow we will no longer sell product, we will sell experience.
True.
And AI will help us a lot on selling this experience because it will be a combo between product, service, experience, return, everything. It will it will spot and it will showcase your
Understood.
capability
Yeah.
on delivering the right experience.
The journeys are going to be very different, like you said, right? I
Nothing
mean,
to do. We don't know exactly what will be. But
like people are not going to do a search, a
Yeah.
keyword search anymore.
no, they don't
It's
need
over.
to.
Like
They
the
don't.
way people are doing their research papers, it's all changed dramatically, you know? So
It's a very exciting
like
thing.
like I heard something like 50% of the code generated in GitHub right now is all AI. You know, it's all AI generated code.
I'm not really surprised.
So
And you can see the content also.
yeah,
For a content manager, his job.
who's that?
It's completely changed. Let's just say it will be a prompt manager,
Yeah.
much more than a content manager. But
True.
in a certain way, you need to also keep your originality. You need to be singular. And that will be the challenge. And the added value for the human in this case
Yeah, true.
is to be singular. Because something that you cannot do with AI
Replicate, yeah.
now, till we reach the singularity point,
Yeah.
we are not exactly at this moment.
Everyone is running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we are not so far to
Not
be at
so
the
far.
singularity point. But yeah, it's how we can be unique. And we will add our mindset, our also, I would say, capability on doing something out of the box.
Yeah.
And being a retailer, we need to be so creative. But it's very good because you can unleash your creativity once you get all the rest covered by process, automated process,
Yeah.
AI. So exciting.
No, absolutely. I think we as Digital Works, we are getting very busy with the same topics, you know.
I know very well. We are working together. And I know that it's your mindset also.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, working with you guys, it's always like taking fresh air,
Yeah.
thinking differently, out of the box, and challenging everything, not for the sake of challenging, but for being sure that what we are doing is what we should.
We should.
And
No, absolutely.
not what you want me to do because it's most, I don't know, because for some bad reason. It's
We are
always-
yes people, yeah.
Yeah, I know. So it's really important. And the way AI is forcing us on being even more transparent and thinking really on the most accurate thing.
Absolutely. As usual, it's amazing talking to you, Pierre, and
My pleasure.
we look forward to continue working with you, and
I hope-
we'll keep seeing you.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you.
Thank you.